My favorite sewing accessory is my software. It's something I just can't live without. Hello, my name is Cindy Hogan. One of the hardest things I find about doing an applique embroidery design is getting that piece cut perfectly to match the embroidery design. Today I'm going to show you a new technique on how to make that happen. I went to the internet and I downloaded a little black dress applique. And I printed off the template of the first cut line from the design and laid it onto my special scanning mat. Once I've got it laid onto the mat, I smooth it out a little bit and place it into my cutting machine. Load the mat. And since I'm scanning to cut a piece of fabric and not directly to cut out the image here, I'm going to choose scan and then scan to cut. Press the start button and it will scan the image. As it's scanning, we'll sit here and wait and talk about it a little bit, but what it's doing is it's taking an image just like any scanner that you have on your desktop at your house. It'll scan, it'll take it a few minutes for its brain to think. After it's recognized it, we will save it to the machine. Now it's saved, it's recognized it. I want to only pick up the dress part, so I'm going to choose the top button to crop that first part and sneak it in here to where I just see the dress and not the entire white space. Once I've got that cropped, I'll press save, and it'll ask me where I want to save it to. I'm going to choose to save it to the machine instead, or I could have chosen a USB media, but I'm saving it to my stick. It'll give me a file name. I press OK, and I can now unload my mat. I'm going to press the house, and it'll say OK to delete all patterns. We're going to do that. I have laid down a piece of fabric on my special cutting mat. I'll load that mat into the machine. And this time, instead of scanning, I'm going to cut a pattern. So I'm going to select the pattern by pressing the pattern button. I saved the image. I saved the image to the saved data folder. So if I press save data and then I choose the machine, that's where our design is going to be held. I locate the thumbnail of the design and press OK. Now, to save on fabric, or to be able to lay different strips of fabric across the cutting mat, it's really nice to be able to move the image to where you'd like it placed so that you can maximize the amount of fabric that you have left. Once you've got it into the place that you'd like it, you press OK and press cut. The machine will, when you press start, the machine will start cutting, and it's as simple as that. It's going to cut out our applique and absolutely be perfect for our little black dress applique design. When it's finished cutting, press OK, unload the mat, use the spatula to lift the fabric off the mat. We have a little tacky on here so that it comes up really well. And you will notice that we have a perfect applique dress here. Once I've got it finished, I can take it over to my fabric, lay it down on top of it, press it to it because it's got a nice surface that I put on the back, and place it into the hoop, and you're ready to embroider. Put it on any garment, on a cosmetic bag. It's just a nice little cute dress that you can use for anything.